Good evening, guys. I'm Chris here in the Philippines in Manila. I'm not sure if any of this information is of use to you, depending on where you are, either in Manila or one of the islands, or certainly in an area where you have access to an energy drink called Cobra, this thing. Now, why I'm going to mention this, I'm not saying it because I'm trying to scaremonger or anything, but I would actually say that I've used this thing for 2 weeks and not actually, I tend to check things, right? I check like sugar levels, what it does for the system, isotonic drink, etc. It has electrolytics that's supposed to replace your normal body minerals and vitamins you require as you work out. Now, I don't want to say what's happened to me is directly related to this, but concerning the information I've received through various people in the Philippines and those who've used this particular energy drink, which is fairly new on the market, I understand, and I've seen it everywhere now. It's lower price, but there is a significant high risk on your body because it uses a lot of ingredients, sugar levels. I can't think what it is, but I'm going to read this stuff off that I managed to research on it and from feedback on other people. So let me just do this, right? I've just put this on Facebook now. Let me read this. It is true of deaths because Cobra drink can actually, if you consume it too much or regularly, can have diverse or adverse effects on your system. For example, let's read this from the top. I've been using it as an alternative to isotonic drink, branded here. This is myself. And I can't see that I see much of a real effect. Sugar levels, I think, are there. And when I'm working out, I can actually feel a little bit sharper, but that's about it. So, however, the recent conversation I've had with some people, which are like 3 or 4 in different parts of the Philippines, suggests that it has a risk factor, high risk factor, and not just on health, but certainly on sleeping, making you jittery. It creates it could be stomach issues because it has high, what do you call it, like citric levels. There's a lot of stuff here. So let me read it first and then we can break it down a bit. I got here, it says, research recently shows Cobra energy drink is a popular energy drink in the Philippines, often cited for its perceived ability to boost energy and improve performance. Reviews highlight its caffeine, B vitamin, taurine, and ginseng content, which are claimed to enhance muscle function. However, some users have noted the potential for sleep disruption and other negative effects associated with regular consumption of this energy drinks. The key aspect of Cobra energy reviews are positive perceptions are many users report feeling more awake, alert, and ready to tackle tasks after consuming Cobra, before workouts, I guess. Potential drawbacks: regular consumption can lead to sleeping problems and other adverse effects, especially for those with pre-existing medical conditions, which I have a little bit of blood pressure levels, which can, depends on how stressed out I am one day or another, can rise higher than the norm, kind of like a little bit above the average. So I have noticed, and I can confirm this bit, that since when I started drinking this, I didn't realize it, but I wasn't sleeping very well. I'm irritable on my bed. I wake up in the middle of the night. I can't go off to sleep. I wake up early, and I'm all over the place. My whole system went tits up. So, reading onwards, the drink is known for containing caffeine, B vitamins, taurine, ginseng, and other things which improve muscle performance by aiding muscle contraction. Seems a bit odd. Enhancing energy production and protecting against oxidative stress. I guess when you're working out, yeah, you oxidate. The use cases: some users consume it before exercising or when they need an extra energy boost during the day, while others, as seen on a TikTok video which I watched, use it as a way to stay awake when they're not tired or when they're online and they want to just keep awake for a long time. Why the hell do you want to do that? I have no idea. Anyway, Popularity. Cobra is one of the most popular beverages in the Philippines, used by many of its perceived energy boost effects. Perceived, not action, perceived, as in seen, as in recognizing that it has some energy boosting effects. Now it's got here, the Cobra energy drink, like other energy drinks, can have several side effects due to its high caffeine and sugar contents. These can include insomnia, anxiety, indigestion, I've had that, and even more serious issues like blood pressure, high blood pressure rises. Chest pains, definitely I had one or two of those moments. And heart complications, luckily I've not that yet. Side effects. Insomnia and sleeping disturbances. The high caffeine content can interfere with sleep, making it difficult to fall asleep or stay asleep. Anxiety and nervousness. Excessive caffeine can trigger anxiety and jitters and restlessness. Again, I can confirm and concur. This is what, now I'm looking at it over a period of time, this is what's happening to me. Cardiovascular issues now. Cobra energy drink, like other energy drinks, I don't think that's exactly true, like other ones, can increase heart rate or speed and blood pressure and potentially lead to heart palpitations, irregular heartbeat, or even heart failure or heart attacks. That's something worth keeping in mind, right? Gastrointestinal problems. Some individuals may experience stomach upset, nausea, or even vomiting. Dental issues. The high sugar levels and acidity can contribute to dental erosion and tooth decay. Again, I've noticed this, my teeth are tingling, it's very edgy at times, and again, only the last couple of weeks. Dehydration. Caffeine is a diuretic, meaning it can increase urine production, potentially leading to dehydration. Definitely I felt that as well. After drinking this, I work out, I had to go and drink more water because I had to replace what I was dehydrating. Other potential issues. Excessive consumption of energy drinks has also been linked to kidney problems, liver problems, and even death in rare cases, but it happens. Who should be careful? Children and adolescents. These developing cardiovascular and nervous systems are particularly vulnerable to the effects of caffeine. Those are people with cardiovascular historic issues. Pregnant women. Caffeine intake should be limited during pregnancy for all the reasons we mentioned here. Individuals with pre-existing conditions, heart, blood pressure, etc. Those with heart problems, kidney problems, or other health conditions should consult with their doctor before consuming energy drinks. And I would imagine particularly this drink, because it's so high levels in everything. People taking medications, some medications can interact negatively and have adverse features to caffeine and high sugar levels or other ingredients in these drinks. So guys, this is pretty much a report on what I found. This is my research, speaking to people, and my own personal use from using this equipment, using this drink. And I've got to say, I've stopped as of yesterday. I'm stopping that. That's not going to happen anymore. It's very Moorish. You can keep drinking this, even in the day when you're not actually working out, just by drinking it. And it's cheaper to buy as opposed to coffee, Coke, and all that stuff. But for the sake of health and for the sake of not having any unbeknown things later in life that may be related to this, I suggest you give this thing a miss. So wherever you are, pass this information on. It may or may not be, should I say, a bad thing for many people, but I think for certain people with certain conditions, youngsters, mothers, pregnant women, this is not going to work. So guys, please pass it on. Thanks for your time. Chris here in Manila. See you around.